Amazon is back at it again, and this time they're cutting 14,000 employees. That's right, they're laying off 14,000 managers. Can you believe that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems.
A lot of you guys are like, Orlando, come on, that video you did on Amazon telling individuals to come back to work or you're gonna get laid off, or Amazon telling people to come back to work, and it was basically a soft layoff. Nobody believed me. But now we're here and Amazon is back at it again. Remember, this is Amazon's second or third layoff. Who knows at this point? They're just laying off, and laying off more people.
I'm fired, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
But we're gonna talk about it, guys. You have to see this information because it's gonna blow your mind. Guys, my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, make sure you check out my newsletter. It will give you tremendous value. It's free. How can you be free? You can't.
You can't win, all right? Basically, I'm infallible.
And then also too, if you need any type of financing for commercial properties or investment properties, I've been a lender for 20 years and I can assist you with that. That information is in the description and in a pinned comment. Amazon could cut 14,000 managers soon to save $3 billion a year, according to Morgan Stanley. Now, here's the question. Do you believe that Amazon is going to take a $3 billion savings by cutting 14,000 employees? I'll wait. The answer should be yes, they will.
I like to make money. All right.
All these companies do. I keep telling you guys, these companies aren't loyal. They will take the money every single time. Every time they will take the money. Whatever they have to do to make more and more and more and more money.
Hello, I like money.
And let's be clear, Amazon is making a lot of money. They really are. And I'm not against people making money. And if you believe that these companies will take you over anyone else, they will choose you over their business, you're crazy. You're crazy. Amazon has showed you more than once that this was gonna happen.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Amazon plan to have fewer managers could result in huge job cuts and cost savings. And it's not really about if they're going to do it. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. And it says CEO Andy Jassy said last month that he wanted to increase the ratio of individual contributors to managers by at least 15% by the end of the first quarter of 2025. Jassy argued that having fewer managers could remove unnecessary organizational layers and help Amazon move faster without all of the hurdles. Listen, guys. I appreciate Jassy saying that comment, but let's just break this down into get rid of all the red tape. Let's exactly say what he wants to say. He wants to say, if we get rid of 14,000 of you guys, we will make $3 billion.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
That's what he really wants to say. So the whole point of taking out hurdles, we know what that is. It's companies taking 5 positions that would have normally went to 5 individuals and now putting that on you. They would have put that on you. Just one person.
That's right, put in work.
That's what this about. UPS did it. The automakers did it. Everybody is doing it. The days of hiring and more hiring and more hiring in this economy are over. It's over. Now, this is the day of working 60 hours and doing 4 jobs on one person. 4 jobs on one person. That's right. That's what the economy is right now. So if you're not willing to work basically 3 people's jobs, 4 people's jobs, and then still do a fantastic job on top of that, I'm sorry.
Things didn't work out the way that we thought that they would work out, Debbie.
That's what your job is going to say. You know, yes, listen. Remember, you have perfect attendance. You've been working here for 20 years. We get all of that. But Debbie, you don't want to work 4 people's jobs. And you don't want to do it at a high level. And if you're not doing that, what did Jassy say? He said he wants to be the world's biggest startup. Well, you guys know how I feel about that. You're not. Amazon is not the world's biggest startup. And what he really means by saying that, he understands that they're not the big, but he wants to have the mentality where you guys are doing the world's biggest startup, meaning you work your fingers down to the bone.
Work.
He wants you to work weekends, have no work-life balance. That's the world's biggest startup because that's what it takes to get a startup off the ground. And if he wants to be the world's biggest startup it's no surprise. It's no surprise that he wants to start cutting managers. The question is, Orlando, how did you know that they wanted to start cutting 14,000 employees? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here you can see there was a leaked memo that, for whatever reason got leaked, showing that the Amazon CEO wants to cut 4,000 employees. What? Let's take a look at that here. Amazon wants fewer managers. A leaked document explains how the company plans to meet its new goal of having fewer managers. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy on Monday announced a plan to increase the ratio of individual contributors to managers by at least 15% by the end of the first quarter of next year. The leaked memo is literally telling you that he's gonna do it. So let me get this straight. So Amazon tells you guys,
Remote work is done. It's done. It's gone forever.
and they tell you to come back. They know most people will say, listen, thank you for the time, but I only want to do remote work. So those people, they're gonna lay off. And then even the people who come back to the job, they're still gonna lay you off. Huh? Make it make sense to me. So you choose to go back to work, and what does Amazon say?
Hey man, listen, we know you followed our instructions, you came back to work, you want a job, we get it, but we really wanted to lay you off. So you're fired anyway.
Wait, what?
It's just the other way. If you would have quit, we wouldn't have had to pay unemployment. We wouldn't have had to pay any type of benefits or fees. But this way, we were gonna lay you off anyway.
The Amazon guys came into my comic section. They sent me emails and said, Orlando, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. Amazon isn't that type of company.
I disagree.
Amazon isn't that type of company? What do you mean? That is a company. That is a trait that you will see in all of these corporations. So if you believe that they're not going to do the same thing to you, this is the reason why I say on my channel all the time that these companies aren't loyal. I'm trying to cut through the fascination, the dream, the fantasy of you guys being company men or women, and thinking that these companies will always have your back no matter what. And the thing is that most people believe that I don't want you to make money. I don't want you to get the benefits, the pensions, and all that other stuff. That's not true at all.
Stop it.
I want you to get all the money. But I need you to understand that you shouldn't be surprised when these companies either backstab you, you've been working there for 25 years and they let you go. They will do that. And a lot of people argue with me time and time and time again because they believe the number one thing that a company will never ever do, and this is the truth, guys, I get it all the time. The number one thing is if you have seniority, it's seniority over everything else. And I'm here to tell you, seniority is not over them making money.
Fact.
Did you hear what I said? Seniority is not, is not over make them making money. I need you to understand that, and I get that all the time. But let's continue on. In a note published on Thursday, Morgan Stanley estimated that this effort could lead to the elimination of roughly 13,834 manager roles by the early next year, resulting in cost saving of $2.1 billion to $3.6 billion. Guys, listen, I need you guys to follow me on this. What is coming up to where Amazon needs you guys to work? If you read this, it says here, by the end of the first quarter of 2025. That seems like a perfect time to get rid of 14,000 employees after you had them work their fingers down to the bone during the holiday season. During the biggest time of the year, Amazon is saying, well, we need these people to do something, and we're gonna be really busy during the holiday season, but we'll get rid of them first thing January. First thing February, April, March.
This is not funny.
So they work you all the way up until when they need you, and then they let you go. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The writing is on the wall. It really is. I'm reading this, and I can see straight through it. It's like, I see what they're doing. Oh, you're working. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. It sucks. It's not good. I don't want anybody to lose their job, but the writing is on the wall. The estimate assumes that 7% of Amazon workforce is management positions. At the end of the second quarter, Amazon had about 105,770 managers globally. That would drop to 91,936 in the first quarter based on the Morgan Stanley estimate. Amazon doesn't publicly disclose a breakdown of its workforce. Of course not. This is the reason why I say over and over and over again that you should take care of you and your family first. Because this isn't a surprise. Again, how many times does Amazon have to let you guys know, you know what, we're gonna do what we need to do and what we want to do. We don't really care what you say. We don't care if you send us emails. We don't care because we are in the business of making money. And I get that. They're a business. Business. Please don't be delusional when these guys tell you that you're such a great worker that they will never get rid of you. I get that all the time. Orlando, they told me that I was one of their best employees. If I left a department, it wouldn't move forward. They tell me that all the time. And I'm like, Jeff, I'm sorry. They lied to you. That's to make you feel good in that moment. But the question is, Jeff, they told you were so great. Did they give you any pay raises? Hey, Jeff, they told you were so great. Did they promote you? Jeff, what did they give you? He said, nothing.
He got cooked.
They just gave you pizza parties, man. Pizza parties, telling you cards to say, great job on working 20 extra hours on this project to get it done. But where's the money? Where's the promotions? Oh, you won't get that. If you're one of those individuals that get cut, I'm sorry. I don't want you to get laid off. But this is not a surprise. Amazon has done 2 to 3 cuts of 5, 6, 8, 10,000 people over and over and over again. And they're no different than all these other guys. Like I always say, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. We're going into the holiday season, and this holiday season is gonna get tight, guys. It really is. Based on the spending, people using credit cards to live, and then we have the election coming up, and who knows what's gonna happen there. And then we have the beginning of next year, which I am predicting that 2025, it's gonna be rough, guys. So anyway, guys, hopefully you got value out of this content, but we all know you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get into your first rental property. Guys, the information I will give you, it's gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.